Well, lo and behold, here we are again. It's been many weeks, too many weeks. But Simon did actually update you all on what's been going on lately, so we're not going to go over all that again. But it's nice to hear my voice again. So we're literally just we're going to set a timer, and we're just going to do a quick review on Red Rock West, which is a new special edition Blu-ray released by Plan B. Which you picked up from?
I bought it from Amazon. I mean, you can get it directly from a Signal One website, and it's $23.99 on there. But on Amazon, it was only $17.99. I'm not quite sure why they're charging so much on their own website, but there you go.
Woohoo! There you go.
So it is limited edition, and as you can see, it's got a nice slipcase.
Of course, we did do this film on the channel. We did during our Tarantino esque.
Yeah. When everyone said it's not Tarantino,
everyone said it wasn't Tarantino, and it's not.
It's just a neo-noir, but a really good one. And so it's the first release that's actually got a decent amount of features on it. So, and a commentary has been available on DVDs for quite some time, but there's been a couple of Blu-rays. I think Germany had it released back in 2019, I think. And there was a Spanish release a couple of months ago, but none of them have any features, unfortunately.
It was 2016.
It was 2016. Sorry, my mistake. So quite some time ago. And you would hope that in the intervening years, maybe there's been a remaster or a 4K or 2K scan or something. Unfortunately, not. This has got exactly the same picture, pretty much, as that German release and presumably that Spanish release as well. So it's not the best looking Blu-ray that I've ever stuck in the Blu-ray player, but it's not terrible. It certainly looks better than the DVD, but it could still do with a bit of cleanup. It looks a bit smeary in places, and a little bit. I mean, there's plenty of grain, so they haven't completely wiped out the grain. But it could definitely do with a bit more TLC. But the package does kind of make up for it. So you've got those extras. You've got the commentary that was on the DVD, and then you've got an interview with John Dahl, an interview with the editor Scott Chestnut, and an interview with actor Dale Gibson. Nothing from Nick Cage, unfortunately, but I guess he's a busy guy. He does churn out the movies, so hasn't really got time. There's also a sort of a little, it's not an interview, it's kind of sort of an audio thing with a guy called Petros Patsilvias. Apologies if I've said that wrong. He's the host of Caged In, and he talks about Nick Cage's performance. And he's got some quite interesting insights. But he didn't go full Cage in this, but there's certainly some Cage-esque moments where he has some explosive, shouty bits, which he often does. So all the extras are welcome and do make up for the lack of remastering. And inside you also get a booklet as well, written by Ian Schultz. It's not the thickest thing I've ever seen, but there's some interesting stuff about the movie. There's lots and lots of stills as well. And it's a nice little addition. So, and there's a poster. It's quite small.
That's a small poster.
A4 maybe?
That's a tiny poster. So, where are you going to put that?
I don't know. I'm going to leave it in the case.
Yeah.
So, I guess it's another little added extra, I suppose. And you've got 2 discs there, and you've got Blu-ray and DVD. It still bemuses me why companies do insist on putting a DVD in as well. Yeah. I'd like, knock the price down by £1 or something, and don't bother with the DVD. I can live without it. I already have the old DVD. I don't need it on DVD again.
Space filler. That's kind of.
I don't know. It's strange, isn't it? But I guess there must be a market for people wanting both in the same package. But I don't know who those people are. So I get it with 4K and Blu-ray because 4K is still, it's been around a while now, but not everyone has a 4K player.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's also got a reverse. You can see underneath, it's got a reversible sleeve. Literally, the only difference I can tell is that it doesn't have the ratings logo on it. That's it. So it's got the slipcase on it anyway. Not really noticed that. So anyway, it's, I would say it's maybe a little bit overpriced, particularly on the Signal One website. $23.99 is quite expensive, I think, for that package. But $17.99, not too bad. I think certainly if you're a fan of it, it is the best release in the world at the moment. And it's certainly a good way to be introduced to the film if you haven't watched it before. So not perfect, could be better, but not still a pretty good release for this film, which is it's kind of forgotten about. That's why we covered it on the
That's why
channel.
we did it. Yeah, exactly.
And a bit underrated as well. So yeah,
nice to see something for it at least. Anyway,
definitely.
So this was a very quick review of the new Blu-ray edition of Red Rock West, but the tongue twister that one. And we shall see you soon. Yeah.